Okay, we're going to cut to the chase here. Anthracon, Zooville, Zooier Than Thou, Zoocadia, Zoo Community. Double Shield Initiative. Memberships involved. People of the community. To sum everything up, I have been gaslit by your leadership, sadistically mentally abused by your leadership in one way or another for the past 9 years. A few years ago, I'm asking, yo, ZT, put me in a local group so I can find some more people in my life, man. I'm tired of being alone like this. No, I get told. Why, ZT? They voted for it. Who's they? I get met with narcissistic silence. I worked with people in this community in regards to activism, but the same people that I worked with are the same people that gaslit me, socially excluded me from any involvements, refused to be real for 9 years in my life and counting. I was gaslit with a dog that I love, Ash, a beautiful Turkish Kangal who they now hold on a prong collar that I'm going to say he doesn't need. The problem with you, Zeman, is your lack of communication with your companion. You demonstrated the same thing to me with Zeke, who also wore a prong collar under your care. Well, let me bring to everybody's attention what happened to Zeke, who I was trying to help him with communication, but he kept blowing me off on. Zeke, a former love of mine, a late past love of mine, got loose from Zeman and ran out into the highway and got hit and killed by a car. And now, through his ways, he's on the same path with Ash. So everybody that knows Ash now and knew Zeke in the past, there's your truth. There's how you are endangering Ash's life by allowing this unethical behavior in his life to continue with that prong collar. Your leadership has lost my trust and support. I am not going to support a leadership that relies on a prong collar for their companion, and neither should any zoo or furry out there. I'm putting this video out here as a final plea for help before I completely trash this community and my support in it. You're allowing this podcast crew to create an anti-zoo because when it comes to the orientation itself, I got my rocks off back in the beginning when I had 27 dogs. Yeah, there's other stuff out there I could do and everything, but guess what? I failed my scratch test now. Those dreams are destroyed. Those dreams were destroyed by stress that was led on by years of abuse from this community itself. So therefore, if I don't see Ash again, if the Double Shield Initiative, activism efforts, and all those other questions are not answered by the people that I was working with, this whole community loses my support and doesn't come back. From the lowest level zoo all the way to the top, you will be excluded from my life because I no longer trust you, and I will not leave another person come into my life again without Ash, my love. If the community wants to support the sadistic actions that these leaders took in my life, there's not a community in real life or online to support. It's the end of everything and the destruction of Pride Week itself. It's the destruction of Pride Month for the entire LGBTQZ community, if we're even there. So I'm going to say it one last time to everybody out there. Answer the flyers. ZT Horse, Mike the Dog, Toggle Rat, Zeman Depot and bring Ash back to my side. A dog that I'm going to say right now, you're mistreating with a prong collar and lack of communication. That's where my problem lies with your community right now. One dog, one collar, a group of people that took advantage of my thought. Continue to support them. You lose me forever. And anything I could have positively done for you, your community, and everything will be lost because of your leadership and their actions that you support. Only Ash remains, and I really have nothing else to say. There's an event coming up. I want this resolved well before that event. I warned UD Pets that this is going to go bad if we don't have a conversation, but he's refusing to communicate with ZT. So maybe people should start getting on some people's asses to have some conversation. I'm not going to say it again. This is what happens when the entire community has burned my trust. And you're going to find it very difficult to get that back, no matter what you do for me beyond this point.